the first one since coming back from Benidorm. Tuesday the 11th of November 2025, 12. Updates. So Benidorm series, I'm in the process of still uploading the videos. So it's gained quite a few views since I've been back. So I did a total of 50 episodes. I did 38 on my last visit, which was in June, and I did 50 on this trip because I went to Guadalest, Waterfalls of Algar, Tapas Alley, the Balcony, Sherry's Bar, the Dove Park, the Sol Pelicanos, Mateo's Bar, you name it, I did all of that in my 3 nights, okay, during my 3-night stay. Yes, I was very tired on the very first night, and sadly didn't get to go down to my dinner, because I was absolutely wrecked. I'd worked on Monday, I'd been awake since Monday last week from lunchtime, worked in the evening, and then I was awake all night Monday night into Tuesday morning, and flew out Tuesday morning, so I was absolutely cream crackered, basically. You know what I mean. Hello to you. Please subscribe at Carlsmith25 to the channel. So yes, so the Benidorm series is still in the process of being uploaded. There's at least another 4 days worth of videos to put on, because as I said before I came back, it would take about a week, because there was 608 video clips in total. So there you go, 102 videos a day YouTube usually allows you to upload. So if you work that out, that's 6 days, or maybe even 7, because I've got the episodes plus the live streams. They're all on, okay? So the video clips at the moment are up to Guadalest and the Waterfalls of Algar. So I'm just about to end the Waterfalls bit, so I'll be continuing on later on. I think it's in the next hour or so, I should be able to upload the next 80 or 90 videos, because I've got some other videos to put on that I've just done home here. Plus I've just given some updates on some videos, which I'm also going to share on this stream as well for those that perhaps don't know about the channel, right? So the Benidorm series will continue to be uploaded until it ends. So it's gained quite a few views. So when I came back from Benidorm on Friday into rainy England, it has gone from 950,000 views to almost 970,000. So I've gained 20,000 views almost just by putting 3 days worth of Benidorm videos on. So I really do appreciate all of the support, and I'm getting closer to my 1 million goal. So I'm about 30-ish thousand views off a million. So when I do get there, which will be in the coming days, I'm sure, I will be doing a live stream like this to announce that I've reached it. And of course, any updates regarding any celebrations I'm going to do, which I will do. I'm planning to perhaps do a meal somewhere, go for a meal and invite a few select friends. I'm not going to invite the whole world, and I'm not going to invite the whole family as well and community, but I will invite select friends who I've already got in mind to come and share in this meal. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to remove that comment because I do not want abusive language on my comments. That is not very appropriate. I'm sorry, but I had to remove that. So user 1000, you've said about Southeast Asia, somewhere else. Okay, there's quite a few places I would like to go. Again, it's all about saving money up. I've been doing a bit of overtime this week to cover like some holiday at work, but that's fine because that goes towards my breaks next year. Okay, so I do have a couple of travel blogs planned for around January, February, March time. So I'll have to update you on that when they're booked. I would like to get out to the Canary Islands. I know I went to Tenerife this year, for the cruise, but I'd like to actually explore parts of Tenerife, and I would like to do a cruise around the Canary Islands as well. So that may be on the cards. Croatia will definitely happen again. I will go back to Dubrovnik 100%. And go to the Hotel Vis, see Vesna, and go on the Karaka cruises and go around the Elefiti Islands. The usual. I love going to Dubrovnik. I try and go every year now. So even if I only go once a year, it's brilliant, and it'll give me 8 or 9 days over there. So I'll definitely be back in Croatia, and I'll have to probably go and visit other parts of Croatia as well. But Dubrovnik does have a bit of a pull. So that's why I keep going back, and it's just so nice, and I'm used to the people over there. They're used to seeing me. A lot of people over in Dubrovnik watch my channel, so I do get some perks, which is quite a good thing. So there is an advantage to pushing my channel out and also advertising other people's companies, like travel companies, because it helps them. Well, Vietnam may happen one day. Again, it's not on my list of places to go. I'd like to visit the US, the Philippines, the Caribbean, Australia. I'd like to visit those places. There's even parts of Africa I'd like to go to. I'd like to go to Kenya. I'd like to go on a safari. I'd like to go to South Africa. I would go back to Egypt, but again, I do a Nile cruise. 100% I do a Nile cruise, because I was into Egyptology as a child. And I've still got some Egypt things upstairs in the room, lots of models and mummies and things and books on Egyptology. So I was obsessed with it as a child, believe me. Having autism, you can have very unusual interests, but I tell you what, it does get interest when you're advertising what you're interested in on your channel. So Egypt, I would definitely go back to, and I would do a cruise down the Nile, go and visit the Tutankhamun's tomb and Luxor. I'd love to do that, honestly. I really would love to do it. Even if it's only a week, I would do it and go and book these trips to these tombs. Well, that's interesting that you're half Egyptian. But I have been to Egypt once, to Cairo and the pyramids, but again, it was in 1996. I was only 13, so I need to go and visit it as an adult. But yes, I would definitely return to Egypt and do a longer stay there, perhaps on a Nile cruise. But there are other places I want to go to as well. So I may nip over to Prague again. That may happen, I don't know. It's all dependent on the money situation and having time off work. But again, I can go during my days off, which is what I did last week when I went to Benidorm. So 2026, I'm sure there'll be some travel blogs coming up. So just stay tuned for now. I can't reveal anything because I haven't got anything set in stone. But I will definitely have some travel blogs planned. So just a few updates then on the channel now. So it's been announced today on the Who Zoo social media page that they've lost one of their porcupines. So if you've ever been to the Who Zoo in Shropshire and seen Cinnamon the capybara, you may notice that they've got porcupines down in the Animals of the World section, and they're in the same enclosure as the meerkats. Well, sadly, they found one of the porcupines dead this morning, Nungu. Now, I have met that porcupine and seen the porcupine itself and its brother. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get rid of that comment as well. That's the second one already where people have put nasty things about what I'm talking about. So anyway, so the porcupines, yeah, so one of them was found dead this morning. So if you want to go and see the porcupines on my past videos, go onto my channel at CarlSmith25, go onto the Who Zoo playlist, and you will see the porcupines episode on there, Nungu and Tiny Tim. And there's other clips I've done of them as well, so you can take a look at that. But I'd still recommend a visit to the Who Zoo in Shropshire. It's really nice. It's a lovely place to go. There's ample parking. It's £16.95 to get in on if you book online. If you go on the day, it's about £19.95. That's for an adult, by the way. But it's well worth going. There's places where you can go and have a cup of tea or coffee, take your packed lunch with you. There's lots of places to walk around, lots of animals to see. It's well worth going, honestly. So yeah, so they've sadly lost their porcupine Nungu. Second update, Peak Wildlife Park, they've updated that the new mongoose is settled in. It's a dwarf mongoose, and I've seen them at Rob Baston Animal Zone. They're another type of mongoose that are immune to snake venom. So they do attack snakes, and even meerkats can, but dwarf mongooses especially are known to attack snakes, and they generally will kill the snake. Even if it does get bitten, they are immune. So it's an interesting fact, that is. So they've got one dwarf mongoose at Peak, and it's in the old otter enclosure. So if you go into Peak Wildlife Park past the entrance, turn right, you've got the bush dogs on the left-hand side, and then where the otters were, that's where the mongoose is. And the mongoose is a girl, and she's called Zola. So they want to get a mate for her, obviously a male, so they can have baby ones, okay? So like they've had baby bush dogs, and they're still... Longley, no, I haven't. I know that's the largest zoo in England, and the safari park. I would like to go to Longleat. I'd love to do the West Midlands Safari Park, actually. Not been there since I was a child. But anyway, so yeah, so Peak Wildlife Park have got this new mongoose. So I may go and pay a visit there this week, again, dependent on the weather. So that's the other update I'm sharing. So for now, you've had all the updates I can give you. So please hit that subscribe button at CarlSmith25. And I will definitely mention when my channel's got to the 1 million views, which I'm sure it will be very close to at some point. Pardon me. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your support out there. You genuine people that watch my channel. Yes, I do get keyboard warriors, and I basically get rid of them. I've had 2 just already put abusive language on the comments. I'm sorry, but I do not tolerate that on my channel. And it's not my fault if you might feel that I've got some mental illness. I've got autism. I have anxiety, I had issues as a baby. Just accept the fact that this is how I am and I can't help it. But this channel helps me keep focused, and it takes my mind off all the stuff that's happened in the past. And I focus on going out and doing blogs for you guys, on travelling, and sightseeing and cruising. Yes, I know that user 1000, but the stuff that the person was putting was not very nice, and I don't particularly want it on my chat feed for other people to see, especially when this video will be made public in the next few minutes. But I do appreciate your thoughts there. Thank you so much. But I will remove keyboard warriors that put abusive language or take the mickey out the way I speak or the way I look or the way I act. At the end of the day, you've not been in my situation, so you can't say anything. So just keep your thoughts to yourself and keep the thoughts focused on what the channel's about, because I'm trying to push it out there and do videos that interest others that like to go travelling, that go to zoos and wildlife parks, go on holidays on planes and things. And I'm also, one more thing before I do leave the stream, I do plan to do a series in Lincoln. I did say it before, I would like to get over to Lincoln on the train. I think it's about an hour and a half on the train from here, and it goes direct like to Nottingham, Newark, and then to Lincoln. I've never been there at all. I've been round it like in the car to go to Skegness and other places like that, but I've not actually been in the city of Lincoln. York's nice, I've been there, but Lincoln looks an interesting one, very similar. It's walled, you've got the cathedral there, there's a castle there, and it's also the only place in the world that's got the original Magna Carta. So if you've got any information on that, please share it with my channel. Please put it in the comments section if you've got any information about the Magna Carta, because Lincoln Castle is the only place in the world that's got the original copy of it. So it's a very well-known document, apparently. So I'd love to go and see that, and also go and visit Lincoln itself. It looks interesting, because I'm into history and old towns and cities like that. So it'd be an interesting series to do, somewhere where I've not been. So again, if the weather improves in the next couple of weeks, as in it's sunny and it might be cold, yeah, but I can always go wrapped up in a coat and stuff, but I'll still go and pay a visit to Lincoln. But yes, it is. So if you look on the Lincoln Castle website, it will tell you on there about it. It is you can buy like not fake copies, but you can buy copies of it, but they're not the real one. But it just gives you an idea. But yes, the Magna Carta is the only place. It's in Lincoln Castle, in Lincolnshire, in the UK, if you're not familiar. But yes, it's in. I never knew that until I looked it up. But yes, I will pay a visit to Lincoln to go and see the Magna Carta, and of course go and visit Lincoln itself and do some videos. It'll be an interesting series, believe me, and it's just somewhere different to go on a day trip. And I will get the train, and it's quite reasonably priced. I think it was about 30 quid return, something like that. I think it was on East Midlands Railway, but again, I'll check that out. But yes, Lincoln series will come up probably in the next few weeks possibly, or it may even be in the new year now. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I will try and get over to Peak Wildlife Park and go and see this new mongoose. It will probably be the last time I go to Peak this year, because I don't really want to go in December because it's a bit cold. But I can get in free up until September next year because I've got the annual pass. It's well worth getting it, $64.99 or $64.95 I think it is. It's on the website. And I generally will go to Peak because it's one of my closest zoos and wildlife parks to get to. The next one down is Twycross, and they've had their 4 capybaras as well. I'll go and visit them at some point, probably not this year now. I went to Rob Baston the other week, and I've been to Dudley Zoo this year. I've been to Shrewsbury, I've been to Chester Zoo. I've been lots of places this year since January. I've done lots of blogs. I've been to Benidorm twice, been to Croatia, been on a couple of cruises. So yeah, I've done a lot of travelling this year, and I'm sure there'll be more blogs to come in 2026. So there'll be onwards for more blogs. And York, I'd love to go back there as well. I'd like to go and visit the Jorvik Viking Centre if I next go there. But I'll definitely be paying a visit to Lincoln. That's 100% on my list of places to go. So for now, I'll keep you posted on all the updates regarding the Benidorm series being finished, the 1,000,000 views, how I get on at Peak Wildlife Park. Please subscribe at CarlSmith25. Thank you for watching, and I will see you lovely guys and gals in the next video. Thank you and good afternoon.